Behalf of Awesome Pathak School, myself Jayashree Trivedi would invite you all in online tutorial. In the last week, we understand about nouns, kinds of nouns, where nouns used and how nouns used. Now today I am going to learn, going to teach and going to discuss with you about a new part of speech, that is pronoun. What is called pronoun? Instead of noun, the word which is used, that is pronoun. A pronoun is a word that we repeat. Another, instead of cow, we use it. Instead of sheep, we use sheep. That is called pronoun. Let's understand properly. There are so many types of pronoun and kinds of pronoun. Let us understand. First is personal pronoun, relative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, identified pronoun, and indefinite pronoun, interrogative pronoun, and possessive pronouns too. Let's understand one by one. Pronouns are words we use to replace nouns in order to avoid the repetition. Suppose when we write one essay about one cow. The cow is a free animal. The cow is a domestic animal. The cow gives milk. Again and again we can't speak cow. We can't write cow. But instead of cow, we use it. Here we use first person, second person and third person, singular and plural too. Instead of nouns, the words we use is called pronoun. There are different kinds of pronoun. There are most probably 7 to 8 kinds of pronoun. Number 1 is personal pronoun like I, you, we, he, she, it, they. That is called personal pronoun. Then demonstrative pronoun indicates something. That means these and that. This is a ball. That is a chair. These are cows. Those are birds. There we can also use in demonstrative pronoun. Another pronoun is relative pronoun. Relative pronouns mean a pronoun which relates something. When the pronouns relates a person, we use who. When the pronouns relate with the things, we use which. When the pronouns relates object, we use what. When the pronouns relate place, we use where. When the pronouns related to the thing, a person with the thing, at that time we use whose, and the person with the person, at that time we use whom. That is the relative pronoun. And such words we use that. That means the thing when we repeated the thing. Suppose I want to talk about the chair. The chair that is broken. So again and again we can't use the words. Instead of repeated words we use relative pronoun. Then another name of the pronoun is interrogative pronouns. All the WH words are used in interrogative pronouns. Then another pronouns is a reflexive pronouns, means the things which done by myself, I, me, myself, we, ourselves, you, yourself, he, himself, she, herself, it, itself, and they themselves. That is called reflexive pronoun. And then possessive, when the person possesses on things, like this job by it's mine. I say that it's my job. That book is yours. That is his job. That is her dress. That is their children. That is called possessive pronoun. Possessive means on things. Things we can say. Siblings we can say. Then indefinite pronoun when we use some and one word. That is indefinite pronoun. Let's understand separately. Students, we already know about the types of pronoun and where it's used. Now let's
understand separately, divided by into parts with its use and how it used in a sentence. Let's explain pronouns. First type of the pronouns, that is personal pronoun. Personal pronoun means first person singular, first person plural, second person singular, second person plural, third person singular, third person plural. Here the person we can use as a subject or as object. The words that we use refer to a person, animal or thing that we talk about, that is personal pronoun. A personal pronoun can be divided into a subject or an object in a sentence. For example, I would love to eat pani puri. Here I is the first person singular. So I is the subject. Here I is the subject. Nakul met me in the library. Nakul met me. Me is the subject in the library. First person pronoun divided into three categories. First person singular, first person plural, means I and we. Second person singular, second person plural, means you and you. Third person singular means he, she, it, and third person plural means they. So here, first person, the person who is talking, I and we. Second person, the person who is listening, means you and you. And the third person who is being talked about, means he, she, it, they. Here, for example, the baby is crying. Here we are talking about the baby. Baby boy may be he or she. We can use here he or she both. Is probably hungry. So again and again we are talking about the person. The person is third person singular. He may be he or she. So here we use pronoun he or she. The dog is thirsty. It is looking for water. Here we are talking about the dog. Dog is a third person singular. So we can use the pronoun it. Here we can use of subjective case and objective case, like that I, me, we, us, you, he, him, she, her, it, and then them. Let's understand another pronoun. Second part of the pronoun is possessive pronoun. Let's understand how possessive pronoun use, where possessive pronoun use, and how we use in a sentence. There are two types of possessive pronoun. Possessive adjective, that is we can say that PA, and possessive pronoun, that is for PP. Here when we ask possessive pronoun, when the subject is shown or when the noun is explained about that, at that time we use possessive pronoun. Let's understand. Possessive pronoun that shows possession. Possession means ownership or relationship with the thing. Suppose I say it like that. Okay, this is my chalk. The chalk is mine. Here mine word used for possession. They are used to express possession, ownership or relationship. They are mine. I, mine, we, ours, you, yours, he, his, she, hers, they, theirs, and it, its. To identify possessive pronoun, look for noun. If you look for noun, you will find possessive pronoun. If you look for object, you will find possessive adjective. To identify possessive pronoun, look for a noun that follows the word showing possession. This is my dress. This dress is mine. This class is mine. Here, for example, here is a dialogue of Anu and Jimmy. Anu asked to Jimmy, I can't find my pen, Jimmy. Whose pen are you finding? That is, whose pen? Pen is related to someone. That is here possessive adjective. Jimmy, I don't know, but I am sure it is not yours. Here, yours is used for possessive pronoun. Second example, his pen is better than mine. Mine means me. Here, mine is a possessive pronoun. The third example, this is my class. Where is yours? So here yours is a possessive pronoun. Let's understand one more pronoun. After understanding personal pronoun and possessive pronoun, one more two pronoun, that is demonstrative pronoun and interrogative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun means to indicate something, like when we are talking about near things, we use these in a singular form and we use these in a plural form. Same way, when the thing is very far away, we use that in a singular form and those in a plural form. That is the demonstrative pronoun. And then interrogative pronoun, we can use all the WH words like who, what, where, when, why, where, that is. So when we are using who, when we are talking about the subject, we use who. When two subjects are given, at that time we use whom. When the place is given, we use where, and when the time is given, we use when the reason is given, why are you come late, so we have some reason, so at that time we use why. And things, when we are talking about things, we use what and which. So let's understand demonstrative pronoun. These pronouns are used to point out certain category, things, statement, etc. to point out something. They are these, that, these and those. These used in a singular form when thing is near. That used in a singular form when thing is far. Same in a plural form. Those are trees. They are far away from me. So we use in a plural form those. We use in a plural form this for near things. Same another pronoun, that is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns used to ask such questions. All the WH questions we use here. All WH. Who. Who asks for subject. Whom asks for people. When two persons are talking about, I call that boy whom the principal punished. I met the person whom was doing this thing. Here we can say that when two people are talking about, we use who and whom. What and which are used for things. What are you doing? Here activities. What is this? It is a chalk stick. Here what and which. Which color you like most? Which is your favorite movie? Which is your favorite dish? Here for things we can use two words, what and which. Then when used for time, when did you get up? When your school start? When did you go there? When the time is given, the answer is reply in the time, perfect time. At that time we use when. Where is used for the place. I go for the Taj Mahal. Here Taj Mahal is a particular place. So here we use where. And why used for reason. Why did you come late? Why you were absent. So here we have such a reason. So all WR actually they are best connectives. In a fill in the blanks, part of the verbs and part of the noun. One 4-mark question, that is function word. At that time this type of blanks can be asked in a board 2 or in a exam 2. For example, for interrogative pronoun example, Sachin is the best cricketer. Here Sachin is a person. So we use who played cricket well. For another example, I have a pen. I have a pen that, here we can use also that. I have a pen that is with blue color. Here we can write same type of example. So let's learn another pronoun. For reflexive or empathetic pronoun and relative pronoun, we use suffix. For reflexive pronoun, we use suffix self. Like that, I do my work myself, we do our work ourselves. Ourselves self used in a singular when selves used in a plural form. You do yourself, and if the persons are plural, then yourselves. He does his work himself, she does his work herself, it does its work itself, and they does it themselves. So here self-use, that is called reflexive or empathetic pronoun. They are put emphasizing, or that is putting reflection of the sentence. Here reflexive pronouns refer back on the speaker. Who is the speaker here? That we know. Myself, ourselves, yourself, himself, herself, yourself, and if they are plural in form, yourselves and themselves, that we use. It contains suffix self. There are 4 types of suffix: affix, midfix, prefix, and suffix. Suffix makes noun, prefix makes opposite word, midfix makes the word which is used in a middle part of the sentence and middle part of the verb, and affix used for a fixed word. So here suffix we use in a self in a singular part and plural in a self. Then they refer to subject of the sentence. The subject may be a noun or pronoun. Maybe the person is Sheetal or she. Varun look at himself. For example, Varun is a boy. Here we use he. So he by himself. So Varun look at himself in the mirror. In place of Varun, we use Varuna look at herself in the mirror. Same thing happened here. Instead of Varun and Varuna, we use the horse or the donkey look itself in the mirror. The monkey look itself in the mirror. So here we use as a pronoun. Then one more part of the pronoun, that is relative pronoun. Relative pronouns refers to give relation between the pronouns. They are usually used to give more information about the noun or clarify noun that we are talking about. Here 4 words we can use for who, whom, which and that. For who we use for the subject, whom we use for the 2 subject, when 2 persons are talking each other, when 2 persons are meeting with each other, at that time we use whom, which use for things, and that again and again that things we use that. They are most commonly relative pronouns. For example, I like the movie. Movie means it. Then they watch us. Here I am talking about the movie. Again and again we are talking about the part. At that time we use pronoun. And here I used relate with the movie. So here we use that. Second, the house which we saw were very old. The house is a non-living thing. Means thing. We are again talking about it is very old. It means what? House. The when we are talking repeated pronoun or repeated subject, we can use which here. Then the boys who came to see me are my friend. So many people are coming here that we use they are who. So let's understand one more. Let's understand indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun means the pronoun is not definite. Irregular verbs. Here lots of words we can use like some, like body, like thing. Some yani person. When we are talking about someone, when we are talking about things, something, when we are talking about person, somebody, nobody, anybody, and when we are talking about negative points, no one, nothing, none. Here we all use here all, each, every, each other, all others, then every, no one, nothing, one, more, much, every word. here we can use. But sometimes such words are in a singular form use, such words are in a plural form use, such word used for liquid only, such word used for liquid and solid, both of things. So here let's understand indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun, it refers to person or thing in a general way and do not specify, not in a particular place, do not specify any person or thing. Words that use end in a body, like somebody, anybody, nobody. For things, something, nothing, anything, and one. Somebody, something, and someone. Nobody, nothing, and no one. Here, N word used for negative, some used for positive, any used for to ask question and for negative words. Words like one, none, all, few, each, every, much, many, more, etc. used here. For example, nobody likes to get less mark. Here nobody means person. No one can like to get less marks in a paper. Then my pocket is empty. There is nothing in it. Nothing means thing. Here if I am saying about negative points, here nothing. If positive and little bit is in there, we use something in it. And if I ask the question, anything in your purse? Anything? Is there anything in your purse? So here we use any. Is there any milk in the glass? To ask the question and negative we use word any. And everybody is free to move in this garden. Here everybody is a singular. Everybody always goes with the singular. So here we use everybody because each is a singular, every is a singular. And when they all are in a group, but group is always in a singular form. So everybody is free to move in this garden. Then another one, next and not least but last point, that is reciprocal pronoun. One and the others and the others. The rest of we can use in the reciprocal pronoun. So here in our part of session we learn about all the pronouns. There are 7 to 9 parts of pronoun. First do a quick revision of pronoun. First pronoun is personal pronoun, means I, we, you, he, she, it and they use. Then possessive pronouns, mine, your, him, his, that. Demonstrative pronoun we use these and that. Then reflexive pronoun we use self, suffix selves, myself, himself, herself, themselves, ourselves, etc. Then we use indefinite pronoun and reciprocal pronoun and possessive pronoun. Everything about pronoun I clarify to you with the example. I hope you understand very well. Here I give you one cross puzzle for you. To use of this pronoun, you may solve these puzzles. If you solve these puzzles very well, we will give you a good like. Thank you. We already know about all the pronouns. Now let's do practice. You can do it yourself. Here I am not giving you answer because I explain you very well. So everyone have a habit of to pick the cross puzzles in everyday newspaper. So let's learn with the fun. Here I given one cross puzzles for all the pronouns of practice. Here most probably at the last part when we learn about indefinite pronoun. Here we use I drop the marbles on the floor, blanks I pick up, first across and down. Who is across and who is down, you can understand. One is across and one is down. Down means cross line. So here the word is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 words here you have to find out and then fill the cross puzzles very well. Hope so you understand all the pronoun very well. Thank you students for supporting me in online tutorials. Thank you very much.